guys, how are you doing today? So I'm super excited for this video because I am staying at my sister's for a week and I actually have the chance to film in a quiet environment. I've got the beautiful natural light. I miss filming with natural light so much because it's just so easy and it looks way better than any artificial light ever could. So that's why my background is different, but I'm really excited, and so I figured I would start off by doing a Chatty get ready with me. I don't even know if I'm going anywhere. I don't really have any plans, but I just figured I'd get ready with y'all. Roman is napping. Hopefully he stays asleep for the duration of this video, but I'm super excited. I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette because this is the only palette I packed with me, and I'm gonna do a like what's in my travel makeup bag video too, hopefully this week. And I just love this palette. I've been using it to death, so let's just jump in. So I'm not really gonna focus that much on what I'm using. I'll have everything linked in the description box below in case you're curious, but I figured I would try and be more chatty, even though I always end up like running out of topics to talk about, so we shall see how this goes. But I'm feeling really good and refreshed because I actually had like a good night's sleep. I mean, I woke up like 8 million times, but I slept for like 9 hours total, which my Fitbit, if you guys have one of these, they always tell you how much you slept, which is like really nice because sometimes I'll go to sleep at, like last night I went to sleep at like 9:30 and I woke up at 8, and so you'd think that's like 11 hours of sleep, but it tells me all the times that I've been awake, so it's only 9. But anyways, and I actually got to see one of my best friends from high school this weekend, which was awesome, because I live far away from like all my friends now, which is very sad and a struggle. But we had a great time, and I actually had a night out for the first time since I had Roman, which was fun. So I actually got my first tattoo, which I've wanted for a really long time, actually like 9 months to be exact. So it was scary, you guys. I have really bad anxiety, and I don't talk about it that much because I'm still figuring it out. I've never gone to a doctor because honestly I just don't want to be on medicine, which there's nothing wrong with that if you are. I recently quit caffeine, which I love Coke so much, but every time I drink it my anxiety is way worse. So I gave up caffeine, but I just get nervous about everything, even stupid things. But recently I've been telling myself, you need to do something that scares you. So even like little things like I wouldn't normally do, I'm just trying to break out of my shell some. So I was like, I wanted this tattoo. I find tattoo shops very intimidating and scary, but I'm gonna do it anyways, and my friend was there to hold my hand. So on my ribs I got Roman's birthday in Roman numerals, which was on purpose. The pun was purposeful, because I always thought, well, I mean, I don't know if I'll ever have any more kids, but I would always want something cute for each one, just a little tattoo. Like I've had a girl's name picked out forever, which I love, and I already know what her tattoo would be if I have any more kids. It hurts so bad. I don't know if all tattoos hurt because this is my first one, but I did it on my ribs, and I was like sitting there like talking to myself in my head. I mean, I'm not that person who would be like, ow, ow, ow. Like I just, like even when I was in labor, I just like, I didn't like make any noise. I just like held the pain in, I guess. But I was sitting there like talking to myself like, you had a baby, you were gonna get through this tattoo. It's just a tattoo. Like, bitch, it's a tattoo. Like, you will make it. So yeah, I definitely was like talking myself through it, but I really love how it turned out. I'll insert a cute little picture on the screen, which I posted on Instagram, which I felt like the aesthetic of this picture, I was like living for it. So, and then after that we went shopping and we went to the Cheesecake Factory, which I've never been to and I always hear people talk about it, so I was like, let's go. I just got dessert for dinner because I wasn't that hungry, which even their salads were like $15. I was like, okay girl, mean, the cheesecake was good. I bought a slice for my sister and my dad since they were watching Roman. And I had a little bite of it and it was good. So I've actually had something that I've been wanting to talk to you guys about. Just not for approval necessarily, but just to put it out there, to be honest and to be open, you know? Just because, obviously, I mean, my channel, in a way, it's for me because this is like therapy. I love, love, love making videos. It's like my time for myself, and it's like a little bit of money on the side, which is really, really nice. But I did want to talk to you guys about this, which is sponsorships. And I went like an entire year without doing any sponsorships just because, I mean, I don't know, it was not like I was like actively looking for them or anything like that. So I just went like a year without it, and recently I started doing them again. I did 2, if you guys have seen them, I don't know, but just like little product mentions and like a little review video, which I just wanted to be open with you guys about it because some people don't like sponsorships, and I will be open saying that I want to do more sponsorships, and that basically I haven't talked about this too much on my channel just because I don't want to go into the details. It's kind of hard to talk about, but I am a single mom now, and I'm still trying to, I can't get a job right now for reasons, and so I'm staying at home with Roman, and you know, extra money is nice when you have a child, you know. And also because I try to have, you know, new makeup and whatnot for the channel and for reviewing for you guys, and especially like when stuff comes out for fair skin, you know, I always get comments like, well, can you review this, or this review helped me so much, no one else has done this, or no one else has the skin type or the same skin color as me as you do. So, you know, that just, those are the type of videos that do the best on my channel. What I'm trying to say is that sponsorships can be very helpful. So I am not going to sell my soul to the devil or anything like that. I would never ever talk about something if I didn't like it, and if I have like positives and cons, I will say the con too, you know. I'm not going to just have like a biased review just because someone's paying me to make that video, which hopefully you guys know me now enough that you trust me, or that you wouldn't think that of me. But I just wanted to be honest that, you know, I am going to be doing sponsorships. I make a lot of content, especially for how busy I am. I try really, really hard to have videos up. You know, I have tons and tons of videos each month, so even if you don't want to watch the sponsored videos, there's plenty of others to watch. And I make a habit of saying this video is sponsored. So I always put it in the description box, and I always put little asterisks whenever a product is sent to me, just so you guys know. Personally, I don't mind sponsorships when I'm watching other people. It does not bother me because I know that YouTube can be a job. To some people it's not that much, but to others it can really help out. So, you know, I just wanted to throw it out there for you guys so you know where my mind is at. So another thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about, which I'm kind of scared, is self-tanning. And I was just curious if any of you guys have experience, if you're very fair, if you have self-tanned, or even if you're not that fair and you just, you know, have your opinion. I'd love to hear. I don't want to be super tan or anything, but I think that sometimes it would be nice to be able to wear darker highlights. Does that not sound ridiculous? Like, that's the reason I want to be tan, is so that I can wear more highlights. Like, whenever I swatched the Desi x Katie Fuego and it was a little too dark for me, I was like, that's it. I'm so done with being white as a ghost. So I mean, I've always wanted to try Loving Tan. I feel like everyone talks about them, and like they would probably be good. I actually started using the Jergens Natural Glow lotion, which is supposed to be like adds a little color over time. I actually pulled it out so I could show you guys, but I got the one from fair to medium skin tones, and they have like the starting point and then they have like the ending point, but their starting point is like way tanner than me. So I've been using it on and off like every other day, and I don't know if I've even seen results or anything, but I figured I'd just give it a try, and worst comes to worst, if it doesn't work, at least, you know, my skin is nice and moisturized. I actually tried to self-tan when I was in middle school, and I don't know what I was thinking. I know I did not read the directions. I know it. I think I took it from my mom because she was going on a cruise and she had like some left over or something like that, and I just started spraying it on my legs. I didn't rub it in, I didn't wash it off, I didn't do anything. I just sprayed self-tanner on my legs, and you guys, my legs were so streaky, it was ridiculous. I wore pants for like 3 weeks straight because I just had like orange lines going down my legs. It was truly tragic, and I think that's why I'm still scared of self-tanning. I am so excited to be living up north again, just for the fact that it is almost fall, and I cannot wait to actually like have the season of fall and to have the trees change color and the leaves fall. I mean, I just love fall so much, and I love winter too, at least when the snow falls and it's really pretty still, not when it gets to like the mushy gross snow. But yeah, I'm definitely like super excited to like take outfit of the days which I've been trying to get into more, just because it's fun and it like actually like pushes me to not dress like I'm staying home even though I'm going out. So all right, you guys, I've reached that point where I'm like, what else is there to talk about? My life is just not that interesting. All right, guys, my camera stopped recording and I don't know what point it stopped recording at, so I don't know what I was last talking about, but right now I was talking about Too Faced and the new Sweet Peach collection, which I'm debating about because the colors are beautiful, but at the same time I know I already own them, and the original Sweet Peach collection, I stayed up for the launch and I was up at like 3 a.m. or something, and I like stayed up for hours to get that palette. And whenever it finally came, I was lucky because they accidentally sent me two, which I gave the second one to my mom, who's not even that much into makeup, and I'm pretty sure that she's used it more than me, and I've only used it twice or maybe 3 times. It was like the first week that I got it, and then I did a review on it and I was like, this palette, I could see myself reaching for it all the time. It's so beautiful, it has all the perfect shades, and it does, but for some reason I just never ever gravitate towards it. Probably because new palettes keep coming out, but at the same time, like, is that really an excuse? Because with the Jaclyn Hill palette, because everyone and their mom was doing a review on it, I was like, I'm just gonna wait to do my review, even though I got it during the first launch. But I've used it probably like at least 15 times now, and I've used almost every single color, other than like there's like 3 cool tone shades here that I haven't used. But I feel like I have such a good feel for the palette now. Plus, I just wanted to wait and see, like, does this palette actually like, does it actually like stay, how do I describe this? Like, whenever the hype has gone down, which it has, I don't see everyone talk about it quite as much now, except for Morphe affiliates. Whenever it restocks, then I see it everywhere, but I really don't see it quite as much now. So I just wanted to see if I continued to reach for it when people weren't talking about it, and honestly I do. Like I said, it's the only palette I packed, even though I actually just bought the Naked Heat palette yesterday, which I'm dying to use, but I want to do a first impression video and I wanted to do a Chatty Get Ready With Me before that, so I will probably use it tomorrow and do a video with it. But yeah, I just wanted to really go in depth with that palette before I reviewed it. You guys living for my highlighter right now? Because I am. I'll tell you guys what I'm using in just a second, because this is like the drugstore highlighting combo of life. So the highlighting combo of like the century is the, if you like pink highlights. If you don't like pink highlights, this is not for you. But the Master Strobing Liquid from Maybelline in 100 Light just looks like this. It's a perfect dupe for Nars Copacabana, which I used to love that highlight, and I'm still using it to get rid of it. But you guys know I went cruelty free. I'm pretty sure that Maybelline is cruelty free, and I know Wet n Wild is, but I put this on first, and then I go in with the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in Blossom Glow, which looks like this. There it is. Bam. So I love these two highlights together. So if you're trying to glow to the gods and you're fair and you're on a budget, I really recommend these two products. I kind of like wave that in just a little bit, and then I'll go in with my beauty blender, my sponge. I think this is the Loreal sponge, and I just pat that into my face. Alright guys, so this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this this chatty get ready with me. I know I did, just because I feel like I never get to film these anymore, just because at my house it's so loud, and actually having the time to sit down and film this at the perfect time when no one else, like for Roman's nap time and the house being quiet to coordinate, it just doesn't work. And he actually does sleep through literally everything. That's something my mom always gave me advice on, because my brother, he was born very early and he was in the NICU, and he always had sound around him, so whenever he got older he could sleep with the sound. And she was just like, make sure that you have sound and that you don't like purposely make it quiet just for him, because he'll get used to it. And I love that advice so much. If you're about to have a kid, I definitely recommend that too, because I could be listening to music right now, I'm talking, I could be watching a movie, anything, and he would still sleep through it, which is great, wonderful. But at my house the times doesn't coordinate. So that's just my really long spiel about why I never film these videos. But if you did like it, then please give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.